Hi guys, this is Abhishek Raj, verbal expert at e-GMAT. Did you know that the word but has three meanings and that it is not just used to introduce a contrast? If you wish to solve 700 level SC, CR and RC questions with ease, then stick around because you're going to find this presentation quite useful. Let's start by first looking at one such 700 level SC question that incorporates the use of the word but. Now this is that question. I am not going to be discussing this question right away, so if you have not solved this question as yet, now would be a good time, because after we discuss all the meanings of but, we're going to come back and then see which one applies to this question. Alright, let's start with the meanings of but. The first meaning is the most common meaning, and that is of contrast. Now let's take an example. Dad has enough money, but he refuses to buy himself a car. Alright, interesting. It's an idea I think which we can all relate to. Let's visualize this information. We are trying to find or derive a relationship between having money and wanting to buy stuff. So these are the two things that we're trying to relate. Now let's say a person has money. What do we expect? We expect that person to be able to afford stuff, and therefore that person would logically be willing to buy stuff. This is called the relationship of agreement. However, if we have a person who has money but is unwilling to buy stuff, clearly this is contrary to our expectations, and therefore we have a contrasting relationship on our hands. Now in English, we express agreement with the help of words like and disagreement or contrast with the help of words like but. And that's exactly what we see in this example sentence. Now let's look at an official sentence which incorporates this meaning of the word but. At first, hurricanes travel from east to west. Okay, interesting. So let's say this is north, south, east and west. At first, hurricanes travel from east to west. Okay, because that is the direction of the prevailing winds in the tropics. But they then veer off toward higher latitudes. Okay, so you know that latitudes are the horizontal lines. They suddenly veer off toward the higher latitudes, so northward, and in many cases changing direction toward the east before dissipating over the colder, more northerly waters or over land. So what we see here is a total reversal in the direction of motion of the hurricanes. And this is a relationship that is certainly one of contrast or opposition, which can be successfully communicated with the help of the word but. So this was the first meaning and the most common meaning. Now let's look at the second meaning of but. The second meaning of but is except. Let's look at a simple example. I will eat anything but candy. I will eat anything except candy. Another popular example, the sworn testimony. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but or except the truth. Nothing but the truth. Let's look at an official example. And let's zoom in a little bit on this. This is a slightly lengthy example, so let's try to visualize what's going on over here. Biologists working in Spain say that their discovery of teeming life in a highly acidic river may not only broaden the search for life or for evidence of past life on other planets, but also show that a number of forms of microscopic life can adapt to conditions that scientists have long thought hostile to all but the hardiest bacteria. So here we have all except the hardiest, which means the toughest bacteria. So what exactly is the author trying to say in this part of the sentence? Conditions that scientists have long thought hostile to all except the hardiest bacteria. This means hardiest bacteria are known to survive in highly acidic environments. But such conditions were long thought by scientists to be hostile to all except the hardiest bacteria, the toughest bacteria. So this was the second meaning of but. Now let's look at the third meaning. Now the third meaning of but is only or just. For example, despite your achievements, even you are but human. Even you are only human. Another example, after all, even the Prime Minister is but a public servant, is just or only a public servant. So there you have it, the three meanings of but, and here you have them all summarized on one single page. Let's quickly look at them. The first meaning was but as contrast, the second meaning is but as except, and third as only or just. Now let's get back to that $1 million SC question. But before I discuss this question, I would love to hear or read your feedback about this presentation. Are you enjoying it? Do you like my style of presentation? Please leave your feedback in the comments, whether it is positive or constructive. I would love to enhance the qualities of these videos so that you're able to improve your learning from these lessons. All right. And if you're finding this information useful or beneficial, then don't forget to subscribe, because we come out with these videos every week and you do not want to miss a single one. All right. Now let's get back to this question. Now, whenever we solve a sentence correction question, the fundamental rule is to first derive the intended meaning. And if you look closely, the word but is in the non-underlined portion of the sentence. This means knowing the correct meaning of but is crucial not only to understanding the meaning of this sentence, but also to solving this question correctly. And the numbers speak for themselves. If you go by the statistics on GMAT Club, you will be surprised to see that 40% of those who have attempted this question on GMAT Club do not or did not know the meaning of the word but, the correct meaning of the word but, which is why they settled for the incorrect answer choices A and B. And what's even more interesting is that of the remaining 60% who did know the meaning of but, a whopping 70% went on to mark the correct answer choice C, and only 30% went for D and E. What does that mean? This means that for those people who know all the meanings of but, this 700 level question gets reduced to a mere 500 or 550 level question only. Now, isn't that interesting? All right, so let's now look at this sentence closely and let's see which of these meanings applies to this particular official sentence. So let me just fit that into the screen here. All right, there you go. Now, this sentence ends with a modifier. This group of words provides us with additional information about a word in the preceding phrase. But there are 4 words in this phrase. So which of these is this additional information about? Now it is easy for us to eliminate number and Great Lakes because neither the number nor the Great Lakes are looking to their waterfront for any reason. It's illogical, right? That leaves us with two words, only and communities. I'm so sorry, I beg your pardon. One and communities. One, of course, refers to Cleveland, and the large number of communities refers to all those communities on the Great Lakes to which Cleveland belongs. Let's try to visualize this. Now, I'm sure you're aware that the Great Lakes consists of, 5 to 6, lakes, water bodies that are found right in between Canada and USA. And one of them, a smaller one, is Lake Erie, and we find Cleveland situated on that, right? Let's zoom in here a bit. So let's say this is Cleveland, right? This is a community which is on the Great Lakes, right? This is Lake Erie. And here we have Cleveland, and let's say there are a few more communities that lie on the Great Lakes that have a waterfront on the Great Lakes. So where are the waterfronts? These are the waterfronts. Right? Now let's say this is Cleveland, this is community A, B, C, and D. Now the question at hand is, it is clear that Cleveland belongs to this group of communities, but the question at hand is whether all of these communities are looking to their waterfront, or is Cleveland the only one looking to its waterfront? This is the question that we need to answer, and for this reason we need to figure out the meaning of one word, and that is but. Let's look at it. Now, if you do not know the correct meaning of but here, mind you, it is impossible to solve this question correctly. Why is that? Let's substitute but with the word only and see what the sentence means. The intended meaning is that all of those communities on the Great Lakes are looking to their waterfront, and Cleveland is only one of those many communities on the Great Lakes that are looking to their waterfront. You see how easy it is? That one word only or but makes Cleveland a part of the group of communities that are looking to their waterfront. And this is the reason why is looking is incorrect. We need to change this to are looking and it's to there, and so on and so forth. Right? Now you must be wondering, when exactly would is looking be correct? Well, let's look at that as well. Let's say we had a sentence, Cleveland is the only one of many communities that dash looking. What have I changed here? I have changed only to the only. By adding the word the before only, how have I changed the meaning of this phrase? Let's understand. Now what am I saying? I'm saying that of all those communities on the Great Lakes, of the many communities on the Great Lakes, Cleveland is the only one that is looking to its waterfront, not the others. This is why the only gives us a different interpretation and only gives us a different interpretation. And because but means only, we have to go with the interpretation shared with you on top. This is the correct interpretation. Cleveland and all of the other communities together are looking to their waterfront as a way to improve the quality of urban life and attract new businesses. You see how easy that was and how crucial it was to know the meaning of the word but? Alright then, so let's conclude this session. What are your takeaways for today? Let me just zoom in here. Okay, so these are your takeaways. The word but has three meanings: contrast, except, and only. And always remember, when you're solving sentence correction, first derive the intended meaning, only then proceed to identifying errors and eliminating answer choices, not before. Alright, I'm going to leave you now with a few questions, a few exercises, an exercise rather. These are three sentences that have but in them. What I want you to do is to figure out the meaning and role of but in each of these sentences. Leave your answers in the comments and we will respond at the earliest. I hope you enjoyed this presentation as much as I did. I will be back again next week with yet another interesting find. Until then, happy learning. Bye-bye.